Wonderful officiating crew this afternoon. Bert Smith, who's officiating 2 Final Fours, his 22nd NCAA tournament. Tim Clockerty in his 21st tournament. And Mark Schnurr in his 9th. Nice rebound, pulled down by Heisey. And back to Jackson, where they got a lot of length and strength on that line. Lipsy sneaking through for 2.
Well, that's going to be the problem.
D1 experience on the floor. Will Pruitt, Powell, Joe, J.O., and Charlie. 20 years combined, including this season. Says a lot about the program, even more about the coach.
Certainly did, and he's got brothers who played Division I college football. Didn't take Curtis Jones long, Dan. What was he in the game? 3 seconds, and he gets his first bucket. The #1 bench scorer in America. Not many guys
Good pass.
off the bench, Dan, are first-team all-conference, playing better opponents, and so you can't match up as easily as you can in your own league.
Kelderman is in. Jefferson down low, bumping into Williams.
Part of the problem with playing the zone, though, they had so much easier in transition than against this defense.
Pruitt facing a lot of length. Here's Anderson, who played at Furman. Outside Powell, 3.
Well, those are the looks Lipscomb can get. Iowa State will commit 2 defenders to the ball. You can get some drive and kick threes, and they knock that one down.
In the corner, that's a 3, and down the hatch it goes. Momcilovic. In 7 years for this program.
Well, the last time they were there, 2018, the guy who's now coaching their crosstown rival, Casey Alexander, was there. Powell knocks down another 3. Well, and Ognasovic doesn't even have a shot yet.
Shot clock at 4. Pruitt gets it down low. Here's his first shot right here, coach, and he got it.
There you go. Well, they did a great job recognizing the mismatch on the switch.
Iowa State, 4th consecutive year in the NCAA tournament. 13-7 in the Big 12. Jones jabbing, stutter stepping, and getting the 2.
Relax, and he went right after.
Asman from outside, can't get it. Lipsy got a hand on it, retrieves it, and then retaken back. Anderson got it. Ognasovic.
Well, there you go.
In transition before that defense can get set.
Powell's on Jones. Screen there by Jackson. Swerving to the line, the 15-footer will drop for Curtis Jones, 6th man of the year.
Yeah, look, you don't see too many guys who lead their team in scoring and make first-team All-Big 12
Pruitt
coming off
sneaks
the
in.
bench.
Anderson with a 3.
Great. So here they're up against the shot clock, and they can't score.
Well, no, and Anderson's a guy now that's got to take over a little bit because he's playing against the walk-on, Cade Kelderman.
Momcilovic knocks it in from outside from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Giving him off the bench. He's a great rebounder, physical presence, great block out right there.
He's played at Washington State, Seattle, and now he's with this program in Ames. What a dive! What a 2! Nate Heisey gets it to go.
Iowa State's big guys inside do a great job sealing their men so they couldn't help, as Chatfield did right there, let Heisey get all the way to the rim.
Long shot will drop. Beautiful 3.
Steps inside the defense, and Momcilovic, he's been playing very well of late, as you mentioned, Steve.
Momcilovic knocks it in right
And there it is. I love when guys respond.
Jefferson the other way. Momcilovic will try to carve his way. Ognasovic was right there. Oh, what a fake. What a scoop. What a score. 4 different schools. What a career.
Yeah, look, just an outstanding coach. I had the opportunity to spend a day with him probably 10 or 12 years ago, as Momcilovic, Dan, is just too big.
And it's hard to double team him that far away from the basket because he can pass the ball, and so that you're going to leave somebody open.
Powell. Williams. That'll trickle in.
And then they're going to have to find some way to limit Iowa State down at this end, but that's not going to be easy.
5 threes made so far inside. They get it to go, pulling the trigger. Deshaun Jackson, an experience for Lipscomb.
Well, and then Charlie Williams has 3 years of Division I experience as their 5th starter. Jefferson gets a steal, one of the higher steal guys in the country, and Lipscomb cannot afford. And that's Iowa State's defense we saw by Jones. They do not want the ball to get to the middle of the floor.
Well, and they're doing a great job getting out on the three-point shooters, too.
Shot clock at 2. And Boylan is there again.
That is the first.
With a drive here by Kelderman.
Kelderman's been pressed into duty with the injury to Gilbert.
Nice fake. Momcilovic gets it to go. He averages.
To match up with Momcilovic.
Good point.
But he didn't that time.
Nope. They go inside. Another turnover. Jones driving inside and scoops it home.
It's the challenge now when you level up in a play against the Big 12. The athletes are bigger, stronger, quicker, and it's tough to take care of the ball. That's a great play. They love to get Will Pruitt.
Charlie Williams, who played at William & Mary, into Powell. Rebound clutched onto by Lipsy.
That's the second back cut where they've missed the layup. Williams missed one, Powell missed one. They can't afford that, and then Heisey knocks down a 3 at the other end.
Cool history in this tournament that this Iowa State team seems to be perennially in. With a drive here by Jackson into Williams.
I mean, that's just too much power in there.
Very skilled big guy, but not a power player like Jackson is.
Well, Jackson has him by 55 pounds.
Bison have put together 3 consecutive 20-win seasons. Little shot inside. Will go through.
Can pass the ball. Finds Ognacevic there, and a rare opportunity in the paint for Lipscomb.
Make it 7. I didn't want to shortchange him. Across the lane, scooping it home. Taman Lipsy.
Matchups where they can get an advantage.
Chatfield is in. Here's a pick right here. Kelderman the other way. Tried to get it! Oh, what an acrobatic move! Terrific play! Co-champions of the Atlantic Sun regular season. First time in 6 years for the team in purple. And they go inside. They get the 2. Asman puts it through.
They were 4 of their first 7, and now 1 of their last 10.
Jones, Jefferson, Kelderman 3. Oh, wow! And dug out there by Momcilovic. Jones starting, stopping, cutting, driving.
Good play for a walk-on in an NCAA tournament game.
But Jefferson just such a good passer. Now Jones gets a steal.
And such patience. Wow.
Double figures.
Pruitt with a 3. And Lipsy's got the rebound.
Well, he's got up 11 shots in 12 minutes, Dan. That'll get you in double figures.
That's what he's supposed to do.
That's
Bouncing
right.
inside, Lipsy.
It's a solid point, Dan.
Pruitt on top. Shot clock at 4. Ognacevic will take it in hard. Got it. Lipsy will inbound to Jones. Pass Pruitt and right to the hole.
Well, you can't just...
Which is pretty cool, but I can live with it.
Good stuff, Lauren.
Boy, here's his name called an awful lot over the PA system after he scores.
Nice spin move, but now triple team. Good find! Heisey was there. Momcilovic with the assist.
It was easy for him to find the open man.
Powell will dance and go inside and find Anderson. And it's back in the corner, and a long shot will drop right there. Good hit, Miles White. Rockhurst College transfer, and he puts one down.
That's the first 3 since early in the game. Oh, what a
Good.
pass.
Another great feed by a big man. That one came off the fingertips of Jefferson. Anderson again. Again, he went to Furman, played in that big win. And here's a Pruitt 3. Missed it all and picked up by White, who cleans it up and puts it back up and in.
We mentioned that Heisey is a very good player from Northern Iowa, but he's not a first team, second team all Big 12 guy like Gilbert.
Oh, the look away! Hey, hey! play. State champs. Best player in the state when it came out. He was first team all-conference last year, and he was second on the defensive side, and there's a three going in from outside.
Of the SUNY system.
Hold on now.
It's the Harvard of the SUNY system. I took kinesiology, and he's right. It is a difficult class.
It is the interdisciplinary study of human movement.
Football at Southwest Minnesota State, and so they know exactly the atmosphere where their son, Taman, plays in.
He doesn't need to take that class. He moves pretty well anyway.
That's exactly right. There's a nice pass there.
That was.
Ognoxovic.
They won 23 of their last 28 to make it here. Jefferson. He'll work on Charlie Williams across the lane with great diligence.
Well, look, and then he makes the pass. You don't double team. He uses his strength and just easily gets into the middle for a shot.
Here's Pruitt. Ognoxovic, nice three.
And that's the way.
Ognoxovic will drive inside on Jackson.
It's a pretty good job by Jackson to move his feet.
Here's Pruitt. Outside three will go down. Powell will put it through.
That's his third three of the
Anderson. They make the switch and Jefferson's on him. Pruitt's got it, the kid who just got engaged. And down low to the big man, but he draws a lot of traffic. Got it to go. Ognoxovic puts it through. And
You've got to have ball pressure and make the entry harder than what Heisey made it.
Is it a Jefferson to Jones? Long three, bullseye.
There's Jefferson again. He catches the ball.
Oh, and a rejection inside by Fish. He's a freshman from Kansas City and swats it away.
This game has gotten a little chaotic.
Oh, but right there, Fish will swim for two.
Well, Fish got the block.
As the 3 seed. Hawley's got it. He had some shoulder issues earlier on. He's in, and it won't go. Tap in, try, no. Rock is in there once, twice, and got it to go. JT Rock out of Sioux Falls and has it and feeds. And Fish has got it again. And pickpocketed right there. Carter. And inside, Ingold puts it up and in.
Well, that's a fitting way, at least for Lipscomb, to end it, is have that kid get a bucket in the NCAA tournament.
From student manager to walk on, and now he plays, and that's it. A lot of emotion. And regardless, a successful season for the Bison, who come to this tournament for the first time in 7 years, and only the second time in the history of their program at the Division I level.